I'm Diane Rosignola, here in Los Angeles at REIT World 2019, NAREIT's annual conference. I'm here with Jon Bortz, Chairman and CEO of Pebblebrook Hotel Trust. Hi John, how are you?
Good morning, Diane.
Pebblebrook has a reputation of breathing new life into distinct properties that can't be replicated, like the former Charles Street Jail that is now the Liberty Hotel in Boston. What have been some of the company's most favorite projects like this, and why?
So we've been doing redevelopments for really the last 20 years, and while we actually didn't do the Charles Street Jail, it was done by a prior development, came along with the purchase of LaSalle last year. But we've done some really exciting redevelopments. The ones that come to mind would be the redevelopment of the Monaco in Washington, D.C., which is a building built in the early 1800s, the first commercial building built in Washington, D.C. It's made of marble, the entire exterior, and it's actually an opposite match from the National Portrait Museum across the street. Same architect, same exact design. And redone as a Monaco today, and it's really fantastic property. The Argonaut in Fisherman's Wharf in San Francisco, former cannery building, redwood columns that hold up the building, great views of the wharf, a nautical theme that matches where the property is in the wharf. And then another one that comes to mind, we acquired a few years ago, the Union Station Hotel in Nashville. This was converted, again, before our time, was a Radisson at first. Today it's a Marriott Autograph. But it's spectacular granite building. Architecture looks like a castle in Europe. And we completely redid the interior, including adding these massive $80,000 chandeliers in an 85-foot ceiling with stained glass windows, and we wanted to match the rooms in the interior from a quality and uniqueness perspective to the exterior, which is spectacular. And so it's hard to have a single favorite, but where customers are going today is, history is genuine. People have an interest in history, and then two, they're looking for experiences, and these historical properties have a lot of unique experiences.
And that actually brings me to the second question. Today's consumers are looking for more experiential-based hotel and lodging options. What do you think is the single biggest trend on the horizon for 2020 when it comes to authentic and unique lodging experiences?
So I think the major secular trend is really to experiential, to lifestyle hotels. We're doing two things throughout our portfolio. One is at our resorts, we're moving away from the traditional golf and spa idea of a resort, and we're moving to active resorts. So at Skamania Lodge in the Columbia River Gorge, we've added a zipline course through the trees with views of the gorge. We've added an aerial adventure park in the trees where you're climbing around all these different things. And then we've added axe throwing, which if you haven't done it is a heck of a lot of fun. And tree houses. So we've built 4 tree houses. We're building 2 more. And average rates are double what they are in the resort to stay in the tree houses. So in resorts, that's one of the things we're doing. On the urban side, in the lifestyle, we're really integrating art, particularly art through recycled and repurposed materials, into our hotels, not as a gallery, but really as the FF&E, as the flooring, as the ceiling, as the walls, so that we think of the hotel as a work of art. And at the end of the day, you should leave our hotels with really a wonderful experience of discovery that you've had by just walking around the hotel.
I like that. Pebblebrook recently announced the relocation of its corporate offices following the acquisition of fellow hotel REIT LaSalle hotel properties in late 2018. You founded both of these REITs. Can you describe the process of merging both their assets and their cultures over the past year?
Sure. So First, one of the nice things was LaSalle's offices were 3 blocks away. So that made it easy from an integration perspective because no one had to relocate. Everybody from LaSalle was in their corporate office, everybody from Pebblebrook was in ours. We went over before we even closed, and we explained our culture. We went through our mission, our vision, our values at the end of the day. We talked about what the opportunity was by combining the 2 companies. The other thing we've done is, it's really the culture at the operating level, at the properties that we needed to change. LaSalle had to have much stronger focus on just cost controls at the end of the day, and our focus is on how do you create a unique experience to drive top-line revenue and therefore increase profits. So we're significantly reinvesting back into the hotels that we've acquired. We've gone into those properties and said, what do you need for your employees to have a better environment, to be able to do your jobs better? That's the first thing we want to provide. And then we'll provide stuff for the customers at the end of the day.
Jon, thank you so much for sitting down with us today.
My pleasure, Diane. Thank you.
For more from REIT World 2019, visit NAREIT's website, reit.com.